Hi everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to troubleshoot if the partition is full. We may sometimes come across the situation where we we may get alert like disk is full. Okay. So in such scenarios, how to resolve the issue. Okay. So how to troubleshoot if the disk is full. That one I'm going to show you. Uh, For example, before that, I just want to you to know the method or approach to troubleshoot the any issue. Okay, the first thing is we need to identify uh, the symptoms of the issue. For example, are the not only symptoms, at the same time, what happened before the problem arised. For example, any changes made to the system or any patching, any application is installed, any configurations have been changed or any configurations done. So just because of that, before the any changes or application installation or patching, then after that sometimes the issues occurs. Okay. So, and after that, we have to identify the symptoms. After that, we check the logs using journalctl command, and we check the resources like CPU, memory, and the storage. And we use the command stop and stop and vmstat, iostat commands to identify which process or which service is causing the issue. And at the same time, we also verify any SC Linux or firewall is being blocked or it's causing the issue. So like that, we have to follow certain approach. Then only we can troubleshoot the any issues effectively in less time. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to show you how to troubleshoot if the partition is 100% full. Okay. Generally, the first thing is as systems are integrated with the monitoring tool. So monitoring tool, whenever a system disk goes beyond a certain threshold, okay, sometimes the companies set the 90%, disk 90% goes, disk 90% as threshold and 95% as threshold or 80-85% as threshold. So like that they set threshold. If any disk or any move or goes beyond that 90% threshold, then it gives us the alerts like so and so disk has been reached the threshold and taken action according like that we get an alerts. Okay, so first we need to verify whether the partition is full or not. Okay, the given partition is the triggered partition is 100% full or not by executing command df-h. df-h command displays the partition size percentage. Here use percent column. Here if you note here, use percentage column, this column reveals everything like which partition is 100% full, 100% or 90%, more than 90% is full. Here we can identify, okay, which partition is 100% full. So as per that we can take an action. Okay, sometimes though the issue is the alerts us so and so partition is 100% full, but when it check it is not 100% full, it is less than that, but we get a alert like that. So then what would be the reason is it might be the inode usage. Okay, sometimes exhausted inode usage cause the disk full. Okay, the partition is full. Okay, so we need to identify. So how to identify the inode usage is df-command is df-i. Df-i, this is the inodes. Okay, this is inodes. This is a file system and used inode, free inode, and this is percentage. Okay, sometimes the percentage also the straightforward we can come to the particular column to identify which the partition is inode usage is exhausted is I use column percentage. Here if you note here, if you observe here, which part is in 100% full inode usage, we can identify. This is the second step. First step is we need to check which partition is 100% full. If you find that the partition is not 100% full, okay, it's false alert, but you cannot conclude with that. You also verify the inode usage. Okay, the inode usage might be the one of the hidden issue. Okay, so we can also identify which partition is which partition is inode usage is exhausted. So okay, this is the second one. So if you find that inode is usage is exhausted, then we can go to that particular partition and we can identify with a find command. With a find command and slash, for example, hyphen uh, hyphen type and f and so we can find the files which are consuming the inodes. Okay. So how to identify is du hyphen hyphen inodes hyphen d to slash var sort nr. So see, these are the files these are the files having the inode, heavy inode directories. These are directories having inodes. So likewise, we can identify and remove the inode files. Okay, so this is one of the ways to identify the inode files. The next one is identifying the file which are consuming the space. Okay, the directory which is having the more space, I mean more less space and having more files. So how to identify is, what's the command du hyphen, we can use the du hyphen ah slash sort hyphen rh type segment head hyphen 20. So this command gives us the gives us the directory which is consuming the most space. Okay, so it lists out the which directories consume the most space. This command. The next one is we can see with the help of sometimes what happened is logs. The files are held by the process. We have deleted the files which held by the process. So those files also be causing the space issues. Okay. So how to identify is, the command to identify the deleted files which is being held by the process is lsof pipe symbol grep deleted pipe symbol wc-l. First we will see uh, how many files are being held, how many detailed files are being held by the process. Okay, so this is a command lsof pipe symbol grep deleted wc-l. So this command gives us the deleted files being held by the process. Yeah, so this is a total number of the files, detailed files being held by process. We'll see the list of the files. So these are the files which are being held by the process. So this also causes the issue. Okay, I mean space issues. So so this is how we can identify and we can identify which partition is full and remove the unused files and make sure that the partition is below the threshold. Okay, okay. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.